Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're jumping into one of the most in-demand jobs on the entire planet. So if you've ever dreamt of building the next big thing and, taking your skills worldwide, then you are in the right place. This is your guide to a truly global career.
I mean, just think about your phone for a second. It's how you do your banking, your shopping, how you talk to your friends, how you get your work done. These little icons on your screen, they're basically the engines of our modern world, the digital tools we really can't imagine living without. So, who's actually behind all this magic? Who's the person that turns a brilliant idea into a real, tangible app that millions of people can use? Well, that brings us to the hero of our story today, the mobile app developer. And let me tell you, the opportunities for these developers are, well, they're absolutely massive. In this first section, we're going to dig into why. See, with literally billions of smartphones in our pockets, the demand for their skills is just exploding all over the globe. It's a true world of opportunity. So what exactly is a mobile app developer? You can think of them as the architects of our digital lives. They're part creative problem solver, part technical wizard. They take an idea from just a sketch on a napkin all the way to a fully functional product you can download from an app store. They are fundamentally shaping how we live and work. And the demand for them is just staggering. The source material actually calls it unprecedented growth. As pretty much every business shifts to a mobile-first strategy, this has become one of the most sought-after jobs in the entire tech industry, period. Okay, so let's say you're interested. What skills do you actually need? What do you have to pack in your developer toolkit to get started on this journey? Well, in this section, we're going to break down all the essentials. All right, first big choice. Which platform? On one side, you've got iOS development. That's for all the Apple devices. You'll be using languages like Swift inside Apple's own tool, Xcode. On the other side, you've got Android, the world's most popular operating system. For that, you'll likely use languages like Kotlin or Java with a tool called Android Studio. Most developers pick one to start with and really master it. But listen, being a great developer is about way more than just writing code. You've got to understand UI and UX, that's user interface and user experience, to make sure your apps not only work well, but feel good to use. You'll also need to connect your app to the internet through APIs, work with cloud platforms, manage databases, and use tools like Git to work with the team. But really, at the heart of it all, you have to love solving problems. Now, what about school? A lot of people wonder if they need a computer science degree. And while it's definitely helpful, especially for immigration, the truth is, nothing speaks louder than your work. A strong portfolio, one that shows off apps you've actually built and put out there for people to use, that can often be the single most important thing that gets you hired. So, you've got the skills, you've built your toolkit. Now for the really fun part. Where in the world can this career actually take you? Let's take a look at some of the top global tech hubs out there. And we're going to start with a big one. Let's talk money. In the United States, the average salary for a mobile app developer is $120,000. Yeah, that number really shows you just how huge the market is and how badly these skills are needed. And it's not just the US. Just look at these numbers. The opportunities are everywhere. You've got Australia pulling in around 90,000, Canada at 86,000, and then major European players like Ireland, Germany, and the UK are all offering really fantastic salaries. So, digging in a little bit. The US is the leader, no doubt, because of its huge market and those high salaries. But right next door, you've got Canada, which has this booming tech scene and is known for its welcoming immigration policies for skilled workers like you. Hopping over to Europe, Germany's got a super stable economy and a massive market for business-focused apps. And then there's the UK, which is a huge European hub for both finance and tech, with a ton of investment pouring into mobile innovation. Okay, so you know the skills, you've seen the destinations, but how do you actually get there? How do you make that move? Let's walk through your immigration roadmap. So it usually boils down to one of three main routes. First, you've got skilled worker programs. Think of countries like Canada and Australia that use a point system to invite people with the right experience. Second is the classic employer sponsorship. A company hires you and basically handles the visa paperwork for you. And third, a lot of countries now have special tech visas, like the Global Talent Visa in the UK, designed to get people with your skills in the door, fast. And here's the most important thing to remember. Because your skills are so badly needed, the whole immigration process is often made easier. I mean, countries are literally competing for your talent, which, puts you in a pretty great spot.
All right, let's bring it all home. This is about so much more than just a job. It's really a passport to a global career. It's the power to build your future pretty much anywhere you want to. So to recap the big takeaways from today, first, your skills are in incredibly high demand everywhere. Second, a real developer's toolkit is more than just code. It's design, it's problem solving. Third, the world's top tech hubs are waiting with amazing salaries and opportunities. And finally, there are clear, proven paths to help you get there.
Look, the world needs what you can build. Your talent is portable. The demand is absolutely global. So really, the only question left to ask yourself is, where are you going to start?